Hi everyone. Hi. It's been a while. Been a while. It's been a while, so I thought I wanted to stream again. I want to do it again. A few things have happened again in life, and a few of them caused me to not be able to stream. Can you guys hear me? I got a new microphone, so it should be working. It should be working. Tell me if you guys can hear. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Welcome. Yeah. I just wanted to draw a bit. It's been so long. I think it's been a few months since I streamed. So I wanted to stream again. I was in the mood. What can I say? I was just in the mood. Just in the mood. Last time I streamed, I only had one screen. I had only one screen for a short while, but I have two screens again, so we can totally make this work once again. There we go. Oh no, wait. Oh. Of course, there's no duel yet. No specific duel. And as always, we need to make the stupid chat work. Huh. Will it work? Will it work? Refresh. It should be working right now. It should be working. Yes, it is. So anyway, let's draw, you guys. Let's draw. It is so hot already here in the Netherlands. I hate it. I like cooler weather. Here I have this fan. Just a hand fan. I also have an airco. Like is that how you say it in English? Airco? But it makes a lot of noise. And then it's annoying for the stream, but also my cat doesn't like it. My cat doesn't like it. So I won't do it. I won't do it. Let me also. I want to. I hope you've been doing well. I've been listening to your live stream as I clean. Oh, this is the best cleaning thing to listen to. I make sure to be entertaining, but can't promise. I can't promise. I happen to sometimes be very, very annoying. I'm aware. Now there's a canvas up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so ideas about what to draw. As always, didn't really plan anything. Also, my little PNG tuber in the corner, I used to be able to talk. I mean, I used to be able to talk, used to be working webcam, because that's how I look like in real life. But it stopped working. I unlinked something, I don't know what happened. I tried to make it happen, but I had no head anymore. So we're standing still tonight. We're standing still. Maybe I'm gonna do something a little bit better later on. But for now, it's this. Maybe I'll come back with like a really anime cat girl VTuber. You don't know. You'll never know. I could. I could. As for ideas of what to draw, I have some whips. Like always. We always have some whips to work whips. So, I would recommend something to draw, but I fear that all my recommendations would be Twisted related. That's fine, dude. That's fine. That's the main part of my channel nowadays anyway. And I'm fine. I'm fine being a fangirl. I accept it. There is no greater joy in my life at the moment than just being a gross ass weeb fan. I love it. Me and my friend, we accepted it. Like we just accept that we're like this, and we'll just comment at each other like top 5 husbands, and then top 5 who will leave you through a text message. Things like that. Things like that. It is very enjoyable. It is very great. Top 5 who is good with children. You know, it's living the dream. It's living the dream. We used to play other dating sims. Well, not other dating sims, just dating sims or other fictional novels. And there's no fandom. There was no one to join it with us. It was just us and like 10 other people. You can't be fed that way, right? You can't be fed that way. But now, Twisted, there's enough people to enjoy it with us. Genevieve, I appreciate that you even put like the little accent on the E, because I sometimes even forget that. So because of your dedication, I'll sketch her. I'll sketch her. Idiot would 100% break up with you over text because simply he wouldn't want to look you in the eyes. Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. He's too nervous. He won't show up on your date. He won't show up. And then he'll text you like, oh, I can't tonight. I have to play my video games. I have to play my video games. Do 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 do. Let me get Genevieve here real quick. Genevieve. In case you were wondering, yes, I did name her after the main character from Barbie, Princess 12 Dancing Princesses. I did. Of course I did. Are you kidding me? Half of these names are just things I picked up somewhere else. It's not stealing. It's just picking up somewhere else. Jacques is from Animal Crossing. Shadi is also an Animal Crossing character. All that. Have you created any new OCs recently? Have you been able to look at your Tumblr? No, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not. It's been a slow pace because it's just so much. I'm like, okay, let's slow it down. That's why it sounds familiar. Barbie and Twelve Princess is one of the best Barbie movies. It's my number 2, I think. I think it's my number 2. No, I know it's my number 2. If I haven't made like a top 10 already for that. Here she is. I even forgot her accent fee on here as well. Let me. Ta-da! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, there's even a sketch. This is the original sketch. As you can see, I have a lot of ideas that I sketch in right away. I love the free panel comic that was released recently. Super cute and funny. Thank you. I really liked making that. I really like making. I wanted to do something longer because I always do pretty short things. But this one was long. I really like doing it, so I want to do more. But who knows? I have ideas, but then it's always hard. Honestly, Genevieve is a great name for the Philip lookalike character. I felt that way too. You know? I felt that way too. What was the comic? I can show you the comic. I do want to say a few things about the comic. Let my words be repeated for generations. First of all, he has flyers and then they disappear. I recently just noticed that. They disappear. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. He put them in his like NPC game character pockets. My secret is safe with you guys. I knew I could trust you guys. I knew it. I knew I could trust you guys. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. I'm a failure. I just noticed that earlier. It's so dumb. And I thought, should I? Because then I would just have to draw it here. That wouldn't be a big deal. But like Twitter, you can't update pictures. So I was like, you know what? Who cares? Who cares? I make mistakes. I'm human. Do you have any information on Anne-Marie? Jean-Marie is her name. Jean-Marie is her name. Yeah, I drew her 2 years ago, and it's the only time I ever drew her, and it's the only time I think I will ever draw her, if I'm being honest. For those who are wondering what we're talking about, let me get her sketch out. I love to yap, by the way, so if you guys have any questions, I will yap for a long ass time. That's just what I do. I'm sorry. I always lie in every title. I always say, let's draw. I can bet your ass I'm yapping more than I draw. Where is the drawing? Where is the drawing? I can't find it. I can't find it, so... Oh, there it is. This one. Oh, you don't have to apologize for not knowing her name. That is totally fine. I never draw her. I never draw her. I never draw her. It was also very quickly, so she wouldn't look like this. I already had somebody tell me about how Christianity probably wouldn't exist in Twisted Wonderland, and I agreed, but I gave her a little cross because I don't fucking know, dude. It's just, I made it in like 15 minutes. I made this in 15 minutes. Also, I keep addressing this because people keep telling me Jean-Marie is a man name. I know, I'm aware. Leona is a female name. Lily is a female name. I thought it's charming. I find it charming that Twisted Wonderland, because it's originally not an English game, just don't really know what's going on with English names. And I want to do the same. So that's why her name is Jean-Marie, and I will not be changing it. I will not be changing it. The names don't make any sense. The Twisted Wonderland names are just random non-Japanese words strung together. And I find it very charming. I find it very funny. People got mad about the new Jasmine character. His name doesn't make any sense. Oh no, he's been treated the same like everybody else. Somebody call the cops. Hello, my cats. Hello. He's so passionate about this thing as well that he rushed into the room. So yeah, her name is Jean Marie. But it was me and my friend, because again we're gross little weeps, talking about what kind of woman or man would capture the heart of these twisted boys. And one of the things was just, oh, what if Rollo had a stalker, a girl that liked him, and it's like, oh no, no contact with women. That's that was the idea, but I don't have any solid ideas. I like Rollo a lot, but I'm not feeling her at all. I'm not feeling her. I'm Rollo Stalk. Jean Marie, is that you? uh, Rollo is your favorite character though. That is nice. I really like Rollo. I really like him. Names do not have gender in Twisted. Agreed, they don't. But I just like it. I try to recreate the charm Twisted Wonderland has. I'm not always doing the most in my opinion, but yeah, this was her, and I don't think did I put her on a website? Have a website with all the characters. Maybe I put her on there, but maybe I already deleted her. I don't know. I would unironically and accidentally follow Rollo around. Were you also, and you can be honest here, this is an honest space with honest people, and we will not judge for any simp situations. Do you also really like Frollo? Because there's a group of people, and I don't judge. I don't judge. My friend also really likes Frollo to like a very weird extent. To a very weird extent. She likes her man Ripe, and she has a thing for Frollo, and that is fine. That is fine. That's fine. But there's like, I really like Rollo. I don't like Frollo, but I like Rollo. I like Rollo. I don't know what it is, because he's so unappealing in every sense of the word, but but it's fine. I enjoy the depths of Frollo's character, but I don't find him attractive for what he's done. Amen. 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 Huh? My cat. I love my cat. He's lying on the ground next to me. Do you have something to say to the people? Hi, Clovis. He is a little doll now. So yeah. That was, these are all the first sketches I ever made of these gals. These gals. He's my favorite villain, and I have a massive love for his deleted character, but not like that. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. My favorite villain of Disney was always I find, well, not favorite villain, but my favorite Disney song is An Actor's Life for Me from Pinocchio. And I especially really like the Dutch version. I honestly don't think I ever listened to the English version properly. But I really, really, really like the Dutch version. I always sang it with my sister. It's very rapid fire lyrics. I love it. I find it so great. So when Ernesto, or Fellow Honest, if you want to go with that, was announced, I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember ever watching Pinocchio. I like Pinocchio. I like it. It's a fun thing. I watched it a lot when I was younger. Nightmares about the donkey part, but I really liked Honest John. I loved Honest John. Such a good song. So I also really like Ernesto. I'm calling him Ernesto, by the way, because to go back to the Jasmine fiasco, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but people are so angry about his name, which again are just two non-Japanese words or more Japanese words strung together. It's ridiculous. Like every single other name, Riddle Rose Hearts. Like, are you kidding me? And then the English server was like, you know what? Yeah, some of the names are really dumb. Like, Fellow Honest is very dumb. What about Ernesto Folsworth? And everyone's like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's dumb. That's a stupid name. Be consistent. Be consistent. We're not gonna Minangel. Whatever. I'm not I first need to meet the characters before I have a real opinion about them. Yeah. Meow. The names are really stupid and it gives me time. Yeah, I mean like Apple. I did want to ask, do you have any Rollo art posted? I do not. Let me draw a Rollo for you real quick. Then we're gonna do Genevieve. Shit, what is his outfit? There we go. There we go. Yeah. I know. Like, I know you probably blinked. You probably blinked. You thought, why is there suddenly a PNG, an official PNG, official artwork of Rollo on your screen? I actually drew it. I know. Oh my god, wait a second. Let me put in the right little doll. Wait. Oh no. There you go. There you go. Ta-da! There you go. If you guys have any more suggestions, I'll draw them. A little accurate. Yeah, he did this Rollo. Talking about magic, I have one thing I find so, because you know, I had I only played English server, okay? And I fully want to experience every character when they're out in English server so I can do it together with my friend. So I only just recently, and with recently I mean half a year ago, got to know Scully, right? I got to know Scully, loved him. In that, let me do out of my head real quick. Out of that, lovely, beautiful event, there's one thing that is just so annoyed, and me and my friends still are just so annoyed by, is there's one scene where they're like, okay, we need to have decorations for Halloween because it's almost Halloween. Wow. And they want to have the banners changed color. And they're like, Molly has changed colors. And Molly's like, no, that's too much magic to constantly change their colors. We can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. That fucker. got the whole island shut down in his magical force by changing colors of some fabric. No. No. Not a reason why I don't like him. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I completely forget that Swing was a character. Me too, but I still need to meet him. I will meet him this year. You know. Was he pouty because we weren't with him? He was a little bitch because he was living. If there are no Molly's haters, I'm dead. I'm deceased. Molly's literally strong, but changing the color suddenly he's weak. Yeah. He can't do it, little bitch. Anyway. This is, Scully. Oh. This is not accurate at all. I think this is very European, but I do all my conversations on WhatsApp. And you can make your own stickers, right? You can make your own stickers. And I am a Twisted Wonderland merch collector. I collect a lot of merch. And I am very proud to say that I have like these sitting dolls. I have every single one of them. Like the bigger sitting dolls. And when I got Molly's, I sent a photo to my friend, and we still use it as a sticker for every single time someone, which is most of the time me, is hating on Molly's, and I need to show you guys. Let me get it real quick. This is how I feel about him 24/7, I think. A lot of times I'm like, you know what? He's pretty cool. I actually really like him. Actually, I really like him. I actually find him kind of... And then he fucks it up again. He fucks it up once again. It is so annoying. He is dead last. He's dead last. Molly's gets every single thing. He's the favorite of the game, and it's so annoying. Why am I choking him? Because I need to sometimes. Because I need to sometimes. Spoilers for the last book. Semi-spoilers. Semi-spoilers for the last book. Close your ears if you don't want to hear it. I will move Molly's around when I'm done. If you want to, like, mute or something. I don't know. Everything they all went through because of him, right? All of that. And then he has this big thing about, oh my god, my horn is gone and I can finally now react with people because my magic was too big. Even though I can't change colors of fabrics, my magic was too big. I can't communicate with people, but now I can. Oh my god, what amazing. Silver, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about everything. Oh my god. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I kind of feel for him. And then what is he gonna do after not talk to everyone like 2 months? Let me do a party all about me. Let me do a party all about me at the birthday of my friend who went through all that shit because of me. The me party. The me Molly's is me party. I'm done. So it's quite over. Yeah, they're all overgrown babies. I do agree with that. But I don't know, dude. It's just a party afterwards. It's so many things. Luckily, Scully would never do that. Scully would never do that. When we play Twisted Wonderland, we always do the voices ourselves, and we are two Dutch women. So, you know, we're not the best at doing voices. But you have to do something, right? You have to do something. It's part of the fun to just like have to commit to a very, very bad voice. And I had the daunting task of giving Scully a little voice, and I gave him a British accent. Now my British accent is very bad, but I have to say, I kind of see him with a British accent now. I kind of see him with a British, like an actual one. That is my headcanon. That is my headcanon. Yes, Star Wars are hell. I hated that one. I hated those Star Wars. Oh. But now, Genevieve. Now, Genevieve. What is she gonna do? Maybe like sport outfit. Sport outfit. She's a sporty girl. I do really want to have more, because they have the school uniform, but I also want like a sport uniform. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of sport uniform yet. Is Genevieve a horse girl? I don't know. I think. Yeah, I think so. She has to be. Philip is a horse boy. Philip is a horse boy. Now the horse in question, Samson, right? Yeah. It's already, well, the horse in question, but it's already referenced by the horse silver rights in the horse club. There's a bet. It's not a horse club. Horse riding club. Horse riding? Horse riding club. But I think she can ride horse. I think she can. I hate this things. I think she can. I think she's like from like a prestige family. So she has all the, she like sneaks away. Kind of weird pose. Whoa! Sorry. I have like this little machine device with all kinds of shortcuts. And this is also one apparently. She is pretty tall. I don't think she's tall. I'm not that consistent. But I try to give them at least some consistency in their like bodies. Hello. I'm trying to do some consistency in their bodies. And she's kind of tall and not a lot of waist, you know? Not a lot of waist. No wasted potential here. No wasted potential here. My, for what I have now for her quote-unquote backstory. Get your handkerchiefs. She is so good at fencing. She's like super good at fencing. That everyone in the fencing club is also like, Genevieve, you always win. You always win. And she's like, but I wanna fight more. Come on, let's fence. Let's fence about it. And the girls are all like, Genevieve, go fight somewhere else. And one of them makes like a comment like go fight a boy or something. She's like, aha, go fight a boy. So she goes up to Night Raven College and she's like, boys, somebody please fight me. I wanna train more. And everyone, of course, they are all assholes there, but no one is like, yes, I'm gonna fight a girl. Or like, no way. No way. So she gets kind of pissed. She's like, why is no one wanna fight me? I want a worthy opponent. I want a worthy opponent for my fencing. Reference to the Christmas comic. I need that. But then, in my opinion, in the way I read Silver, is that Silver has no sense of what is socially acceptable. So he's the only one who's like, yes, I'll fight a girl. I fight girls. If she wants to fight, I'll fight one. And Lily, of course, is very proud. He will win every single battle because, well, not only is he a boy, he's also trained by like a war veteran. So I think he will win everything and she will go home crying. But I just think that's accurate. She just wants to fight. She wants a worthy opponent for her fencing. She just wants to fight. She wants to beat someone up. As, again, to quote the Grammy-nominated New Year's comic. She found her opponent, yeah, and then she comes back. You know, it's like that classic, like, I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna come back. And then Silver will go to his dad. It's like, Dad, I won every single battle. And Lilia would be like, oh my god, I'm so proud. And then Sebek would be like, what the fuck? Because Sebek knows how to respect women. His grandpa taught him that. I'm convinced. Imagine Silver teaching her how to use an actual sword. Do you mean in this way? What am I doing? This is how you hold a sword, Genevieve. Oh, now she looks like Blossom. I wanted to like her bow to react a bit. You mean like this? right? Only cliches here, okay? We're only gonna do cliches. Cue the romantic music, yes. Yes. Oh my god. And then he passes out, yeah. I had an idea. Okay, team, I need you guys' opinion. I need you guys' opinion because I have an idea for her unique magic. I have an idea for a unique magic. You guys, I need you guys' opinion. She can give a boost of energy to somebody else, right? She can give a boost of energy to someone else. However, like a very great boost is amazing. She can only give it through a body contact. And the strongest one is of course a kiss. The strongest one is a kiss. And she finds it kind of embarrassing because she's just a girl. But she does use it to wake her dad up every morning. So it's only with a kiss. It's only with a kiss. It's only with a kiss. But it's also in runs in the family. So her cousin also has it. Her cousin, who is a very sweet girl who's kind of like an idol, also has it. And that's supposed to be like the other Prince Charming, you know, like from Snow White. Are we vibing with that, with this idea? Are we vibing or are we saying, Luigi, what the fuck? Because I don't think any of them are like really, really good at magic because they're not in like a prestigious school or something. They're not in a prestigious school. That is the idea. That is the idea. I love the kids idea. Roll with it. I will. You know what, Noodle Flop? I will. I do not have any name ideas. I am very bad at naming things like that. Maybe it's like no, I don't know. Like I used all my creative talent on the name Hina. And that's it. From then on out, it was either I looked at like Animal Crossing characters or somebody told me like a great name. Or I looked at Barbie. Reawakened Kiss or a 1,000-Year Kiss. True Love's Kiss would work. It would. It is corny, but it would work. True Love Strength or Energy. My favorite milk lady is back. I am. If you want any milk, let me know. Because you guys seem thirsty. True love, maybe not true love, but maybe like true energy kiss. No, it's dumb. Yeah, Apples has like something similar. Apples is something similar, but we won't talk about him. But something like that. But I do imagine she would tell Silver this, like, yeah, I actually have a spell. She sounds exactly like this, of course. I actually have a spell, and I can give energy to people, but only through like the mouth. So, I have to kiss, but I will never do it because it's embarrassing. And so it was like, wait, kiss me. It's like, ew, no, ew. You won't ask a girl that, because again, he doesn't understand social things. I think it spells CPR. She's like recovery girl from MA That's true. That is true. I watched it long time ago. But she never used it because she's too embarrassed. She's too proper. She's a proper lady. She's a proper lady, so she never uses it. She uses it to wake up her dad in the morning on the cheek, and he's like, "Oh, I'm kind of awake." So it also kind of works on the cheek, but if you want the full boost, mouth, baby. That was the idea. I'm full with ideas. I have several ideas also for more longer comics, but it's to give you an update on my life. Boring alert, boring alert. They won't I work in an office, right? I work 3 days a week in an office, and they won't be renewing my contract. Damn it. So I have to look for a new job. So that's kind of stressful. So, and I'm very bad with stress. I will eat when I'm stressed. I will sleep when I'm stressed. So, and I have a deadline coming up at work because I'm still working. I'm just being as usual. So that's why I do feel like I'm drawing a little bit less than I wanted to. So I just finished a bigger comic, so that was nice. That was nice, and I hope to do it more. I like the idea of calling her kisses blessings. Sounds so regal to me. Blessing of strength. Oh, blessing of strength. I noodle flop. I like the blessing thing. She will be damn embarrassed when using her magic. Yeah, she will. So she never does it. She never does it. She never does it. I feel like her cousin does. I don't really have a very solid idea for a cousin. No solid idea yet, but I thought either like a girl who wants to be an actress because she fell in love with niche at a young age and like, I need to get to him because I need to be an actress so I can get close to him, but then like in a passionate way, not in like, how you so hot, but more in a typical anime fashion of like, oh, I respect him a lot. That's blessing of fertility. Blessing of fertility. I like that. I think I like that as well. I like this. Sounds so pretentious. Oh. He needs my blessing in battle scene. It's just like a boost of energy. Maybe also a boost of like recovery as well. It's just like, it's nice to have. You want that on your side. But she's like a support. She's a support. She loves the support. She supports anyone. Because she's nice. She's a nice girl. Oh, by the way, something I also wanted to draw. This joke right here. He didn't tell me that part. Is he hot? No. I think people now think Corabella is mean. That was not the intention. She's just very blunt. but she's not like me. She does think he's pretty. She just doesn't think he's hot. It's a different thing. It's a different thing. But that's just, I wanted to clarify that because all the comments are just about her being mean. It's not being mean. Well, not everyone is saying that she's being mean, but not being mean. She thinks he's just really pretty. She thinks he's pretty. She thinks he has pretty tentacles and a handsome face. Okay? There's more. There's more. She's just very, because her answers are very blunt, you know? Are you Corella? Yes. No. You know, she's supposed to be like a little bit of like an odd girl, you know? That's where I was going with. So that's why she just bluntly says, no, he's not hot, because, well, he's not. What does you mean in the other panel when he said 2? Does it mean he only finds Corabella attractive for? You just does not think Daphne is like he wouldn't describe both of them as pretty girls. He wouldn't. One of them is like shouting. Also, what I really wanted to do, but I didn't eventually do it. But I imagined Daphne to wear fake eyelashes, and I originally wanted her to have one of them sliding off here. So originally I wanted to that it would be like, instead of this, it would have been this. But I thought it was a little bit too wacky. I think people would maybe think that would be like a mistake on my end or something. So I eventually didn't do that. But that was something I wanted to do. It's just kind of chaotic in that way, in that sense. Oh, hello. Oh, my cat is laying on his back. Hello. Hi, Clovis. I think if that was the goal, she'd need smearing lips. No, she's just cool, you know, but she's also very protective. I think for what I was going for is that she's the roommate of Corabella, and she's very aware how naive and kind of odd Corabella is. So she's like very protective. That's the vibe I was going with. So her roommate is again helping some guy out, and she's like, no way, hold up. Hold up, I'm gonna like look at this dude. But as soon as she hears that there's potential of it being a hot guy, she's like, wait, maybe it could be right. You could do it. Use this as cheese, by the way. A lot of people keep reblocking my stuff with all these girls as you. Hashtag you, hashtag I don't know, like a riddle XU and things like that. And I was like, that's not a you. That's not my you. And I wanted to make it clear to people that whenever I drew you, that was you. So basically he now has his name on his forehead. That's basically what it is. So I don't always have to like point it out that that's you. Me? How did Edie and her meet? I don't remember if you made something about it. It's this one. And in my what I had in mind was that Corabella was invited because she's such a great business connection. So she was invited to this board game thingy. Because Azul was like, I need to keep being friends with her, even though she's a little bit odd. She's a little bit weird. I need to be friends with her. Because females in the lounge, ladies in the lounge, ladies' night in the lounge is very important. And then Corabella, of course, takes Daphne with her, and Daphne sees a lanky oh my god. She sees a lanky, skinny twink. And she's like, Corabella, see me, bye. And she just runs over. That's the one she wants. That is exactly the one that she has, like, body pillows of. That is, so this is, like, basic. But she's also, like, cool. She's also, like, cool. But to me, I just don't want any of the characters to, like, fall head over heels for these fake ass girls. I just don't see that happening, and I don't want to, you know? So most of them are just friends. She's into that? Yes, she is. If she wants a guy that can easily break his arm. Pathetic men. That's what she likes. And she saw the most pathetic one sitting there. Look at him. I refuse to do the dumbass clips in his hair. I can't judge. I'm so her. You're welcome here. This is a free to sim zone. A free to sim zone. She took one look at Ian and thought, my man, my man, my man. She just thought he's so hot. He's so hot. He looks like he needs to lie in a certain position at night, or else he will have a bad time sleeping. He looks like his diet is deadly for most. He looks like he just died yesterday. He looks like a wet cat. He does. He does. My best friend's favorite character is Idia. She really likes Idia. So, inspiration from that. I actually adore stoic men like Rollo. I have zero right to judge anyone. We won't judge here anyway, Noodleflop. We won't judge. We will a little bit. I mean, I will make fun of you. But you can make fun of me back, right? You can make fun of me back. At one point, me and my friend, we always look at fanfiction together, right? The most heinous, dumbest things we could find. And one of the hashtags, one of the tags for this one fanfiction years ago was size kink. And I was like, oh, what is size kink? And she was like, that's what you have. And ever since then, every time I see, like, because I really like very big men. Every time I see a big man, I'm like, woo, I hear her voice in the back of my head. That's what you have. That's what you have. Always. Like, ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. I love big men too. Yes. I didn't like My Hero Academia that much. I watched the first season, like, mwah, and I didn't watch it anymore. And then I saw Fat Gum, especially like the slim version, and I came back. I came back because I have a very tall man. Maybe that's also why I don't like Malleus, because he's the tallest, because his horns, blah blah blah, and he's just disappointing. I think maybe that's also like an inner fight I'm having. Maybe. That's what you. Don't bully me. He has thicker eyebrows, just like Philip. Is Molly's going to have a friend someday? I don't know. You know what it is? Because a lot of people ask me about that. They also ask if you will get a friend. You. We should occasionally whisper in the chat, that's what you have. No! Anyway. Anyway, to me, characters with different lifespans, putting them together is... I don't say problematic. I don't find it problematic, like, at all. Because I think it's fiction, it's fake. As long as they don't look like kids, go wild. Even though if it's, like, really weird, okay, but you get what I mean. I don't police that much. So I don't think that if you ship Molly is with you, that's weird. That's, like, go for it, right? But to me, pairing someone up in a very different lifespan from one another, it just almost feels like body horror to me. It almost feels scary to me. Maybe I'm a romanticist and I feel like a loving relationship, even though these dudes are all fake, but a relationship, it's like a fleeting moment for one of them. And that just doesn't feel good to me. It just doesn't feel good to me. And just with you will eventually, like, go away again, so it doesn't feel good. I'm talking like these shitty things are real. But yeah, that's why I don't ship Molly's and you, for example. But I do get where people are coming from. But to me, it's just like, that would be such a shit situation. I don't like that story thing, you know? So that's why I wouldn't. So if I will ever make a Molly's friend, which I probably won't, need to remind you again that I'm the #1 hater. Do we still have it? Do I remind you again? I will probably not make a Molly's friend, but if I will ever do so, it will be another Fae. It would be another Fae with the same lifespan. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. La, 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 la. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Licht on. Okay, I'm back. What did Molly's do to deserve this? Exist. You have no, I do not. I do not. Well, maybe I do. What if do I find the most attractive guy from Twisted Wonderland if they were all like adults to be Jack? Yes! Maybe I do! Maybe I do, but what about it? What about it? Let's do... Should we go crazy and do like a full body? An ass. And a leg. Leg. Jack is underrated, deserves more love. True. I should make an I'll draw Gwendolyn as well. After this. I'm only gonna do some sketches tonight. The fuck? As for like, we need a sport outfit for all the girls. For all the girls at the school, right? Controversial opinion. Controversial opinion coming. I don't think it's controversial. I think I'm I think a lot of people in the fandom will agree with me. The sport uniforms from Night Away from College, whack. Those are the earliest things I ever see. I think the only one who pulls it off, like truly wearing it, because some people just don't fully wear it so they can kind of get away with it. The only one who can pull it off is Sebek. The only one who can pull it off is Sebek. They look like they're in prison. It's so... They don't look good, in my opinion. They look like they're in camp. Like a sport camp. They look like they're in the army. Is this a good top? I really like in anime that they do this kind of things for sport. But, I think that's more like elementary school. Is that more elementary school? I don't know. Maybe it's also a little bit too Japanese. And, you know, to have them all with such little pants. thing is, every single person needs to wear it. And I like the idea that it's kind of unflattering. I like the idea that a school uniform like this is kind of flattering. But not this. This feels like a dad on the porch. This is nice, but like everyone needs to wear that. Everyone needs to wear that. We can't have that. Maybe it's like the Frost LMC. Nothing's on that. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, like the dragon. Woo! Beautiful. Beautiful. Football uniforms. Football uniforms. Hola. Is this a school PE outfit? Yes. We're trying. We're trying. We're soaring. We're trying to make an outfit. Do 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 do. The shorts gonna reach on the knees? Aren't they doing it now? Or do you mean this? Or, because you know me, I'm a fashion forward girl. I'm a fashion forward woman. Capris are totally back in. Capris are back. They're back. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Leggings. When I was younger, when in my elementary school, I come from like a small city, 7,000 people, right? So we didn't have a lot of elementary schools. We had one big one, which I was a part of, and then a few smaller ones. But we still had like a competition of football, soccer for the Americans out there, every year, and you would have a shirt of your school, and all the other small schools had like just a shirt with their logo on it. That's it. And my school had like the colors and the nice fabrics and all that. So I'm kind of channeling that. We always won because we had way more teams. We had way more teams. You would almost kind of like cheer for the underdog. We were like if it was a school movie, we would be the mean school that you would have to defeat. We would be the antagonists for sure. Would their PE uniforms have their bows? Yeah. Um I think it could be on here. I think, yeah, NRC has it there as well. Because it's just a brooch. It's a brooch they put on their ribbon. Wow. So it isn't a whole pen. They just need a jewel if I'm correct. So here. Da, 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 da. Or here. But then again, they are cheap. They're meant to be a cheap school. So I'm gonna try one more. I do really like. I think I do really like the tank tops. I can't lie. I love tank tops. I love them. The pen idea. The pen idea is kind of dumb. I think it's mainly what I find so stupid about is that it's also like an actual pen, and they are using it. When I was younger, I had pens like that, like big, like pens with like big unnecessary things on top of them. So it feels very juvenile. But then again, it's very charming. I do like it. They have those cheap water park bracelets. Ooh. Maybe. Or just on their, maybe on their pants. It could also work. Tank top and sweatpants. Just sweatpants. Uh, Tank top and leggings would generally be a nice combo. I feel like leggings are like too tight. Maybe if like the top was, or look, it's a girls' school. They have girl things. They're girls, girl power. I am wearing a skirt right now at this very moment. I'm very tempted to give them a skirt. Squirt. Or, okay, so this is an option, like a long tank top with leggings underneath. And then, you know, this is where the thing goes. You should have a choice between shorts and skirts, not this school. Not at this school. Not this school. Only skirts. This is an option. Like up. So it kind of still feels, because I also don't want it to look too much like, you know, Yuna's outfit. Rip any tomboys. There are tomboys. The uniform, their normal uniform is also a skirt. Anna is like a tomboy. I would describe her as a tomboy, but she wears a skirt. She has this. And I think if you do this, of course they all have their own. This is, oh my god, that's very bad. Okay, and ignore the shoes, but they're like sport shoes. If they're on sport shoes. This girl is 100% like an ankle length sock person. I wonder if the girls' school is very laid back when it comes to uniforms like NRC. We do have some variations. Like Yina as well. Yina does not wear the jacket at all because she has too much muscle. That's the reason I didn't give her the jacket. It feels too constraining for her. She's too muscly. She's too strong. She's too strong. Where most of them just wear them normally. Corabella also has it around her waist because I have reasoning for this. I have reasons for this. If you look at Azul, right? Let me give you a picture of Azul. It's very important that we get a picture of Azul. Let me. Azul! Baby! So, here we have Azul, right? Azul is an octopus. When I first saw his design, my theory was as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because he's an octopus. So I wanted to do that again with our girl here. So for her, it's 1, the other arm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she like sweeps them around, you know? That's just a theory. A weep theory. So that's why I wanted her to have that. And then Daphne's just really cool. She's just super, super cool, so she doesn't wear it fast. She doesn't wear the fast, but she does wear the jacket, because I thought the jacket was cool. She doesn't wear the fast, but all the others, I think, mostly just wear it normally, because whoa, what's going on? Gwendolyn wears it normally. Nyla as well. Anna too. I don't think she wears a jacket. She just wears like a big jacket over it. That will actually be 9 because of the other sleeves. What? It wouldn't. I don't. It's the puffy sleeves would also make it 10, but wouldn't count. But yeah, that's that was my theory. That's my theory. And what's her name? Ivy also wears it differently. She wears it differently as well. She has like a black blouse underneath because her soul needs to be represented with the color black, because black is like infinite, like the potential everyone has. The silent gesture of the driver. Where is it? Dude. It is. I actually took an old drawing of mine to draw this. I actually took an old drawing of mine to draw this. Do I still have it? No. I had an old drawing that I made. And I used to do for that. I can't find it anymore. But I wanted to embody the way a teenager would draw by just getting art of me as a teenager. I love what you're doing voiceovers for the OCs. I have to. It's also just all art. Nyla doesn't care. Nyla just thinks that's cute. But Anna thinks this is really weird. But it's just a drawing, guys. It's just a drawing. She was just in the park and she just wanted to draw something, and there happens to be like a cute guy, so you know. Your voice lives up to the title. The I'm super cool part. Also, they can also do a longer skirt, by the way. They can also do a longer skirt. Both Genevieve and Ivy have a longer skirt. Important details, important details. She's just a girl. What can you, she's just a girl. She's just a girl. She likes this one guy. Well, she doesn't like him. She just enjoys looking at him. That's like all. That's like all. She just enjoys like when like guys like just, you know, she just enjoys it. That's like all. That's all. I mean, this guy's kind of cute too, but you know, like she just, you know, like big and rugged. Why? Anyway, I think this is a good one. I love the little guy with the purple beanie. Mirren. Guess he's base of Miriam. Lady Miriam. Miriam. Here he has been out his beanie. Sometimes all of a sudden I'm like committed to do a proper face, shaded and all. Sometimes out of nowhere. Sometimes out of nowhere. Do the other girls have it? No. Not at all. It's just my ancient need to draw men. I need to draw a man. Full shading. I need to draw a girl. Yeah, whatever. Many was related to fellow honest. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think Robin Hood would be like the Robin Hood version. Or not even that. Not all foxes are related. I'm I'm canceling you on Twitter. Just X. Just so you know. I like this. I just drew this outfit for their sport, didn't I? I just drew this outfit for their sport. This is his. There has to be a badminton club there. There has to be a badminton club there, and I just drew that. Whoop. Whoop. Anyway, this is their sport outfit. I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. Hi, Lievert. Hi. My cat is laying next to me. He's so cute. Hij is zo lief zo. Yeah. And he's so big. There's just more to love. Okay, there's more to love. Do you think some girls would wear arm guards or something? I don't think that, but watch this. Watch this. You know what I do think some girls will do? Not Genevieve because she's a proper lady, but Yina, attention seeking Yina would 100% do this. Watch this. Watch this. You guys are not ready. You guys are not ready for this character design. Madness. What? Say what? She did it again. She did it again. What can she do? What can she do? Scandalous or dangerous? Definitely 100% has this. Definitely 100% has this. Some are just like cool girls. Daphne smokes behind the school. No, she doesn't smoke. She reads adult manga behind the school. But Genevieve is a very proper lady, so she would not do this. She would, I think, just There's a hair on my hand. Here's a different bow, I think. Another. I kind of wanted to make her look like, I don't know, like a bunny. I don't know why. She reads yaoi behind the school. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. This would be her outfit. Hi, Clovis. It's a very big fluffy cat who I really love. But when it's hot, I don't know. I don't need hooks. But now it's okay. Now you can hug. I feel like she would skip a party at her family, like a very boring one, and she skips with her horse. Yeah, I do imagine her to like walk away from those things because Philip was very much like, Dad, it's the 14th century or 15th. I don't remember. I think 14th. It's the 14th century, Dad. You gotta live it up. So I think she is also kind of like, I don't have to do this. I don't want to go to this boring party. I'm gonna look in what the woods has to offer. And that's when, oh my god, I'm so good at storytelling, am I? Most boring as storytelling ever. But that's when she met this boy. Huh? I found a weird boy in the forest. That's so weird. I found a weird boy. The storytelling. The storytelling I'm telling. Ugh. I know you. That's when they sing. What is this homeless child? She just sings, huh? That's weird. Why would someone sleep in the woods? Doesn't he need like a bed? Oh my god, his parents died. Why are all these animals on top of him? Why does he wear very similar shades of brown as the pants and shirt? So many questions. I assume she also lives in Briar Valley. I think she just went there because her dad is like, they had like a party there. Her dad is like she's not a princess, but like a important man. Daddy is an important man. And I think she was just dragged along. That's my vision. I have a vision. Lots of scotch. The daughter of the High Duke. Could be. It could be mayor or perhaps a CEO. He could be everything. But do you think I would write a proper backstory with lots of details? Haha, don't make me laugh. Me being consistent, full of details? No way. Not me. For me, it is just like playing with my dolls when I was younger. And I just go everywhere. Actually, she's also pretty thin. And also not that much of a... She's not as tall as Genevieve. How do people draw with a mouse? What? Some do. You give me many ideas and energy to draw and finish my OCs. Yes! That is great to hear. Sometimes you just all of a sudden feel energy, and I'm very honored that I can give that. Imagine if father is always trying to in a subtle way set her up with respectful boys, but she keeps either friend-sending them or ghosting them. I don't know. I think her dad is like my little girl. She doesn't really think about all that stuff yet. She just wants to fight someone. That's all she wants. She doesn't think about boys yet. But the guy she's fighting does have really pretty eyes. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. One day or not, she will beat Silver. I don't think so. Silver is a knight. What do I draw on? The program is in the description. Pencil side 2. Lots of transforming. Will I attempt to do... I'll do this. I'll do one of these. Hello. How long do you think she'll last if she went through Silver's training? I don't know. She's very, like... She isn't strong, but she's, like... She's skilled at fencing, I think. But... Yeah, she is, but... She's not, Yeah, I mean, that's a man. I want to stay realistic in that aspect. Girls can beat boys, but women cannot beat men. It is what it is. She does not have the strength, but she does like to train with a worthy opponent. How good is Danny at PE? I don't know. I think decent. Okay, this is just a sketch, so it's not very accurate, okay? It's not very accurate. Mm-hmm. Whoop. And then da-da-da. The scandalous shirt tie, yes. She's just like, whatever. I'm hot. She does think she's hot. I do believe that is like. I think she has higher socks. See? And then maybe another. We have the proper lady, the scandalous kink. And we'll do an because Anna is supposed to be who? Where's she at? Anna's supposed to be like, she's the shortest. She's very curvy, but she like hides it. That's like her thing, right? So I generally think she comes like here. Daphne just talks Corabella's head off during PE. She tells her all about the anime she's watching, and Corabella has no idea what she's talking about, but she's just, yes. Okay. And then he was like, not taking her out. Like, I know he just kidnapped her, but like, her dress was stunning. I'm totally gonna write it in my fan fiction. Didn't you mention having an idea for Jay's potential girl? I feel like I was watching one of your old streams and you mentioned it. I do. I've mentioned it before, but the thing with her is that, yeah, the hospital sick girl. These are all, none of these girls should be taken serious, and a lot of them stem from jokes with my friend. And the one for Floyd is completely a joke. And I don't know how to properly convey that. I don't know yet. So it needs a little bit more time, but yeah. Also, a little bit longer of an introduction. Maybe I'll draw that soon as well. It's a longer comic. Hello. I am looking for the reference. A reference. I cannot find the reference. Nah. I have too many files. There we go. Haha. I'm still not set on what kind of sweater or jacket she's wearing over her uniform. I will one day decide that as well. One day we will. She always wears like sporty outfits whenever. Whatever. She's a tsundere. She's a tsundere tomboy. A tsundere tomboy. hates Jen. She hates Jen. Well, I can see why her and Ace would get along. I've been so happy recently. The dating sim I've been waiting for about a year finally came out. A dating sim. Now I'm thinking about your OCs and what type of dare they be. I have no idea how many there are and what. I only know Tsundere. Tsundere. Like she's just her thing kind of is that she is like the girl who or the student who will remind the teacher that they still have homework to grade, right? Or when somebody, she's very passionate and very annoyed that the world just does not care as much as she does. And to me, the vision I had was that she's convinced boys don't like her because she doesn't like them anyway. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I don't like boys. But then Ace is like, wait a second. A short, kind of chubby, cute, angry girl? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. That's kind of like, like the class clown going for the top student with no friends. That's kind of the vision I had. But they also, are kind of like very blonde. I'm just trying to get the hats the same. Is the type of guy to kick on Anna's chair? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have that sketched out, I think. Wait. If only. If only I had my files in order. If only I had my files in order. Because I had that sketched out, I'm pretty sure. He's like sitting behind her and he's like, nah, 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 nah. Yo, let me copy your homework. Come on. Is it in here? No. Doesn't matter. It's gone now. It is forever gone. Wah, wah, wah. Doesn't matter anyway. It was probably gonna look for it and it's like a very small sketch that no one cares for. It should not be cared for. Let me rephrase that. It should not be cared for. One day I will organize my files. One day. One day. And then she would remind the teacher of the homework that she knows for a fact that he didn't do. Absolutely. Absolutely. But she did not have like a super great time in like middle school. But now she does. Now she does. But I do have a comic sketched out for her and Ace to like better explain my vision. You know, to better explain my vision, because I like the idea that Ace is actually more shaken up by the breakup than her, but he just pretends he doesn't care. That's my vision. No, I don't like that. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I need to learn more about A's character because I low-key see him like, and I wouldn't see him. To me personally, I think he's one of the more emotionally mature characters. I often agree with him. I think he's actually very well written. I think he does a lot of like the asshole stuff to hide hide his insecurities, I think. At least that's what I have planned for like the comic as well. Maybe that's why they out of character. I also used to think Trey was like, I thought Trey had a dog at home, and then it got confirmed in the Halloween event that he didn't. They take everything from me. So who knows? Maybe I'm totally wrong. Stand-up books are always hard. I don't want them to all have the exact same pose, so that's why I'm trying a little bit here. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Maybe because like she is meant to be very curvy, but you like don't see it because of her. Ma'am, you don't see it because of her. She's meant to be like this, right? Well, not exactly. I didn't do a very good job, but I didn't do a superb job. But you know, it's just the more you draw, right? I mean, the post is just not working, dude. The post. I always first do the post and then I do the more details. Just a standing pose, I guess. Just a standing pose. Fake ankles. Fake ankle people, stand up. I will stand with you. Shave it off. Shave it off. You know? She's still shorter though. She's a short person. I don't like. I think this pose is a little bit too delicate. Well, then we just do the one leg out. It's just not a lot of ways you can stand. There's just not a lot of ways you can stand. Find it fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. A little bit longer. So she is a little bit taller than she actually is. So no one can call her shorty. And now for the arms. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sometimes out of nowhere, I have ideas. Here's the idea. Here's the idea. Pulling it down. And I have OCD. What? No. What? Another lagging. Let's start to say. Because they all just sport the, of course, pink school colors. She just pulls it down, you know? She kind of like pulls it down. And now for the hair. Or because it did give her like an updo by the other one. Nani? The fuck? Maybe. Well. I was thinking, I like just different hairdos, okay? I like different hairdos. It always tinkles something in my brain if a character suddenly has like a different hairdo than normally. Because in her pajamas, in the pajamas, she has, this is the one I'm looking for. Here she has the braid thingy. And yeah, in her, this is also this one, you know, with the little plus. She has two little ponytails. She's little two ponytails. So I actually wanted something different here. But there's just so much you can do with a bob. There's just so much you can do with a bob. Maybe. A happened. One ponytail. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There you go. Should we do one more? I'm gonna do one more. Who should we do? To sketch. I will eventually sketch all of them, I think. Just for the fun of it. Who should we do? I'm gonna take a little... I'm just gonna take a little step. Ivy, Primo, Yina. I feel like Yina only looks like this most of the time. Ivy. Poor Ivy. Hello. Prim. Let's do Ivy, because people are saying Ivy. bit shorter. Because Ivy Pivy is a golf. So, true anime fashion, that is her real hair, of course. How would a goth Lolita do PA? I think she has like a shirt underneath it. She's also short, but she's not as short as Anna. What will her boots be? Let me get her because I sketched her out from the front. From the what? From the front. From the what? From the front. There she is. I feel like she also she's kind of like a pear. I love myself a pear outfit. Pear buddy. Hello, ma'am. What there? There you go. See, just kind of like a pear. Important consistency. I'm known for it. Everyone always says, Luigi, she's consistent. She's the most consistent person we know. Ma'am, please come with me. Hello. We can give Bo a pea outfit. Also, by the way, before somebody ever's gonna say this, I'm aware that Poe should have been a raven instead of a crow, but like that is like the joke because Poe doesn't exist here. In my mind, you would be like, oh yeah, because you know when Poe have to be a raven, and everyone's like, who? Who's Edgar Poe? We don't know. We only know Poe the Crow. We only know Poe the Crow. Oh, I actually think. I don't know where to begin. I know. I feel like she is doing too much. She mostly just stands there. She just takes it all in. she stays it all in. For her, I just really want her to be like actually super nice and super supportive and just overall very cool. Because the trees are very angry, but they're just trees. The trees are just trees, right? So that's why she looks very scared, but she's actually really nice. And she's a really big Niche fan. She's a really big Niche fan, and then he is on stage, and he suddenly sees like a very scary girl in the car. And it's like, oh, oh. She doesn't mind. She's just a fan. Maybe she'll. No, you know what? They're all gonna look that way. They're all gonna look that way. What if Ivy's just really good at PE? You don't think she is, but she actually is. Run a mile, say no more. She always looks like a cone when dressed, so the consistency of her body is also kind of out of the window. Does Ivy speak for the trees? No. She's very like nature though. She likes nature. She doesn't like squirrels. That's in her. Pet peeves: squirrels and a field of sponges. Favorite food: walnuts. Least favorite food: chocolate pudding. Talent: whistling. Forgot I wrote that. I remember the squirrels. I forgot the other parts. There we go. A little bit smaller. She just waits till she has to run, and then she will. Don't worry. She will run. What did squirrels do? She's a tree. Get it? I don't know. We'll do proper anatomy later on. That's why all the hands suck here. We can live with that. We can live with that. So nice. So nice. Legs halfway. Over the highway. As for the hair, I find the hair the most difficult. What about the hair? What about the hair? Because, or did I already? Here she has 2 braids. She has 2 braids. We can't recycle a hairstyle. We don't do recycling here. Let that be clear. Pigtails, like, up. I do always wanted to give her. Yeah, let's do it. But you will run a mile. Don't be fooled by her cute hairstyle. She's good at PE. I decided it here and now. She's really good at it. You won't think she is, but she is. She's really good. She's really good. She's amazing. There we go. See it a bit better. I will be logging off now because I'm tired. But the ones we still need to do. Oh, let me save. I didn't even save yet. Ooh. Let's call it PA LMC. Huh. Flowing in the wind like leaves on trees. Exactly. Exactly. We still need Nyla. Nyla. Yina. Prim. And Corabella. That's the only one we still need. I have the student mode having to play dodgeball. She's really good at dodgeball. Don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. She has a ball. The bunny girl. There she is as well, but she can't really as Anna here as well said, she can't really stand. I don't think she'll do PA. She reads the book at the sidelines. She doesn't even watch. Why would she watch? She doesn't even watch. She just does something else. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. She just draws. She just draws. She just draws. She just draws whatever, you know, just random things. Nothing too weird. What did you do doing PA? Gwendolyn? Nothing? Look! This is after PA. This is after PA. She goes to the park to read. And to maybe look. And maybe discover a whole new side to herself. Anyway, so I want to be drawing her in her PA outfit. I don't think she needs that. I don't think she needs that. But, that was the end. Because I'm tired. It's night here. Thank you all for coming. It's crowded than I thought. Because I thought it's Monday. Nobody's gonna show up. But you're all here. Thank you so much. You know. I wonder what the events of book 7 must have been like from the LMC PFE. They were probably so confused. Yeah. They were like, what the fuck? And then their headmistress was really angry that they were not included in the whole debacle thing at the end. She was pissed. I will draw her one day. Don't worry. Anyway, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. And